Now, imagine checking your bank account to find almost £250,000 had been taken by direct debit. A company in Cornwall returned from the Christmas bank to find its energy supplier had taken £244,100 from their account. Patrick Langmaid from Martha's Orchard spoke to us about it on Tuesday.
The money that was in my current account was because it's there to pay my staff and other suppliers that I've got. I mean, I've spent over £700,000 buying new caravans for the 2024 season, and they've got to be paid for. So the money, this is part of the money that would have gone towards them.
And Patrick is back with us with a development. Patrick, a very good afternoon to you.
Oh, good afternoon, Julie. And I tell you what, I'm a lot happier and more relaxed today than I was when I was speaking to you. I could hear the fear in my voice when I was talking to you.
I'm not surprised. I'm surprised you've had a wink of sleep during this. So what's happened?
Well, we've had wonderful news. We haven't received the money yet, but I have had an email from Total Energies from one of their complaint managers called Victoria Beattie, and she has assured me that by 6:00 this evening we will have the money back in our account, and I've promised to let you at the BBC know when we receive that money. But we've been promised it back, and if I could, Julie, publicly thank my MP Scott Mann. His team has worked wonders. We couldn't get a contact at Total Energies. We were only talking to a call centre. He managed to get the matter escalated and a proper point of contact, someone we could talk to. Absolutely fantastic. But also two other Cornishmen who've helped, and Vandermeulen at the Federation of Small Business that I belong to, and Kim Conchie at the Cornwall Chamber of Commerce that I also belong to. Both of them took an interest in this because it could have happened to any of their members. Both of them escalated it up the line to the British Chamber of Commerce and to the Federation of Small Business Central Office. And both of them have been making contact through, to ministers and what have you, and actually really shaking things up for me. So I'm very, very grateful. And there was someone else who helped me from UK Hospitality, a lady called Kate Nichols. She's not actually Cornish, she's from Durham, but we don't hold that against her. We're very, very grateful. Yes.
The underlying issue, though, came down, as far as I remember from our conversation, to a smart meter that had kind of rolled over, a bit like you're sort of reaching the end of the clock and restarting. Are they going to look at how that can be stopped from happening again to other people, householders as well as business owners?
Absolutely. The Director of Customer Services at Total Energies UK has been in contact with Scott Mann, our MP, and he has assured Scott that the issue that caused the problem has been investigated and the error that led to the anomaly has been dealt with, so that hopefully it won't happen to any more of their customers.
Well, thank you so much, Patrick, for the update. I mean, what a relief, and particularly ahead of the weekend. You do not want that hanging over you.
Oh, no, I shall have a much better weekend. Well, when I've got the money back, I shall have a better weekend. I'm very relieved, Julie. And also, I'm grateful to you guys at the BBC for highlighting the issue as well. So thank you very much for that.
Yeah, and they always say, don't you, you go through a difficult experience, you can learn from it. Anything you've learned from this one?
Well, not in terms of the way I run my own business, but I think direct debits, that there is a weakness in the system. And I do think it could be, the whole process could be looked at. For example, when you give a direct debit, as things stand, it allows the person taking it to take whatever they want. So if they make a mistake by 100-fold and ask for 250,000 instead of 2,500, they will get that money if it's in your account. And it was in my account because I needed to pay for some caravans. So they got it. And actually, it's not beyond the wit of man to come up with a model that doesn't allow them to take the money in the first place. So, for example, I could have agreed a maximum each month with them that they could take, and that would be very simple, I think, Julie.
Yeah, it certainly would seem to be logical, wouldn't it? Patrick, have a lovely weekend. I'm sure you will once that figure changes on your balance.
I will, and I'll be reading your tweets about your knitting.
Well, yeah. I
love reading your tweets about your knitting.
I live a very boring life, and knitting keeps me sane. Patrick, thank you very much indeed. Nice to talk to you again.
Bye.
Bye-bye.